Good evening to you all. Hey, how's your day going? We thank God for how far He has brought us. Today is March the 16th. So, my name is Yafoda Tobra. Welcome to Reflections for a Thirsty Soul page. Today we're doing practical Nyamesem, and this is the, what do you call it? Let me pull up the topic for the day. Practical Nyamesem, honesty versus KATASO MUAMUASO. In my local dialect, KATASO MUAMUASO means cover up. So honesty versus covering up. But first of all, let's read something from my book that you just saw in the clip. It's Reflections for a Thirsty Soul. It came out last April 2020. And today, I'm just going to read from the post called Truth because it ties in with what we're going to talk about today. So I write that truth is defined as that which is true according to fact or reality. True being what is correct, accurate, right, or verifiable. We're getting somewhere, I hope, because I always like to start by defining key terms. What was your first lesson or teaching on what is right or true? I am sure we were all taught some basic principles of right and wrong in our childhood, and especially about the 10 Commandments. We'll leave it there for now and continue doing the program. So before I carry on, let me share to a few groups so that, what do you call it? I'm going to share to a few groups so that people can join our discussion today because I believe it's an important part of our social fabric. So bear with me a few minutes, okay? I trust that you're all doing great. Over here, spring is coming. It's quite beautiful outside, so it's hard to be sitting at home, you know, at your table trying to work and looking outside at the lovely sunshine. So today we had a Zoom meeting and my director had made the comment that try and get out on your lunch break and enjoy the weather, you know, in the sense that it's quite night outside these days. So even if, say, you just do a quick walk around the block, at least you've walked. And I started laughing in my head and I said, oh, I beat you to it already because I had that thought. I went for a walk on Saturday and then I also do my QB exercise on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But I had told myself last week that I was telling one of my girls that I think that on my lunch break, I'll start going outside to walk just to break up the day. So yeah, there you go. So let me see. I think I have one more group to share too. Well, actually, anytime I say one more, it ends up being two more. Okay, I'm on the last one now. And then I think, yes, I always forget to share to my wall, so I better do that too. And there's a few people that I need to send to in Messenger. Let's see if I can find them. And then we'll be good to go, okay? Mhm. All right. So, as I said today, we are talking about honesty versus KATASO MUAMUASO. So let me pick this up. I'm too far away from the laptop. It's a very, what do you call it? I have to make some qualifiers. It's something that has really been on my mind that really disturbs my peace of mind. I just wonder how as a society we've come to the place where we don't like being honest, being truthful, and rather we do all these covering ups. We all do it, including myself, and it's a very grave thing for me. So I just thought I'd come and share that what can we all do as a people, as Ghanaians, to do better in this area. So it's going to be a long one, I'm sure, because I have a lot to go through. So anyway, let's start, okay? So I say that, and mind you, I'll be speaking in both English and my mother tongue. So I start by saying honesty is when you speak the truth and act truthfully. It is about both speaking and acting truthfully. If you speak it and you don't act it, it's called a different name. So definition of honesty is someone or something that is truthful, trustworthy, or genuine. An honest person is someone who does not try to deceive people. Yes, hold on. I think there's one person that I may have missed. So I need to, what do you call it? Hang on. I'm just trying to share to somebody that I missed in case. Give me a sec. Okay, let's see here. Okay, where was I? So, yes, I said an honest person is someone who does not try to deceive people. Honesty leads to a fulfilling, free life. It is not just about telling the truth. It is about being real with yourself and others, about who you are, what you want, and what you need to live your most authentic life. Yes, some of this information, my source was the internet. I was playing around trying to find different information because I had my own thoughts in my head, but I wanted to see what was also out there. Honesty, it sharpens our perception and allows us to observe everything around us with clarity. So if you are lying and all that, your perception is clouded. Yes. And we have a lot of that going on right now amongst Ghana for yehuno kureno so yehu because oye me papa, oye me nana, oye madam for, oye me party, oye me sofo, into oye boni a ye ntumi nka. Eno na edi yenya. Let's go on. So, in terms of our values as a society, why is it that honesty has been pushed to the side? We have become, oh, I keep forgetting people who I know will be interested to hear this topic. So I say, we are science baby cry at toa bonching at toa gunchain and phobia and trona near Pessi. So why is it that honesty has been pushed to the side? We are fully embraced KATASO, MUAMUASO, full time. The yame ya wo mu say mu fa no aye say ye Christopher. Chai. Ghana for ye Christopher. Yen ya ye di atro. Ye twa nkontompo to ye nuanom so kwasiada ne atam we. Ehoma ye da hai. Nyame asemi. We look so sanctimonious, so pious, and we go and sit in the very church room and say, we are worshiping God. Yeah, you and I both. Until let's read Colossians 3:9. It says, do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practices. It is a musma banyamimwa, such as a samusu, matu, ewiasinimana trainer. You are trying to become Christ-like. Oh, and so no, have we really? So we have wives who lie to their husbands, who can treacher or muireno, ubian kanokore. We know the right thing, but we cover up. And tron kitting, and track a obi kura obi ohokro ose obi a ohwe no ye obi odi mu otumi ye asori panin and otumi ye manager wo baby ana say politician bi kura ana say mini bibi ohun enso no obedi intellectual eto da bi kura wo ton baby enti no obi afre we busa saa dokode no ho asem to wa kire nso obi a say na tie ana say na tie unim me de menim ne say obi ton bibi na enye by force enye pressure menim what it is it fear yesro nipa ni mu asem ka enti obi ton bibi meti ase nso because ye ndi yanko of on said ya yesitie no say o ton ade na say obi bebusa ano ana say me say mikobusa obi be o ka say on to ana na buafu because the emotional intelligence they can't handle rejection and I say can't handle people saying no. But be an easy counsel and yeah by force. And to say be a man a metron I know about me who be busami mo. You know where Casana, no way chat like be a mammy so be cause baby into be bameton catch. I mean to catch. Why do you have to lie? And once over so where dear me busakeke. Meji information. Meji information keke and yes meto. E be a mentor. Me say no. Bibi bad, there was something that I was trying to interest somebody in. Nti na n'ani agye but actually no ba no bɛka kyerɛ m so ɔnyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔjoin ne saa adokɔdeɛ no nti metie n'aseɛ wotem ase nti there's no need sɛ yɛbɛtwitwa saa ntoro nketenketen no yeah ɛna obi wɔ hɔ a ɔsi dan wɔ fie so ne yere anim ɔbaa a yɛsɛ ne kunu nim bɛrima a yɛsɛ ne kunu nim ɛntoro no si nkɔlaa nso wɔ atwa yɛn ho ahyia a wɔhwɛ yɛ suban no nti yɛne yɛn no wɔn nso nyin a ɛnoa na wɔn nso wɔn yɛ nti then it keeps going on then it keeps going on it keeps going on mehu paa nso sɛ no disrespect to anybody but mehu sɛ there's a certain saa suban a meka ho asɛm yi ɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa mainly the whole society but mehu nso sɛ yɛn mpanimfoɔ no me no meyɛ panin deɛ but mpanimfoɔ sɛ me maame no age time me maame no group ɔmo yɛ nipa bi a katasoɔ muamuaso hia ɔmo because them sɛ ɔmo time no na ɔmo life na yɛ sɛ we have to keep up with the Joneses nti no bibi wɔ hɔ ɛyɛ niwu ɛyɛ fɛrɛ ɛnte sɛ yɛka anaasɛ bibi asɛm ɛsi saa president wei yɛsɛ ɔpɛ maa so me deɛ mehwɛ hɔ koraa mepɛ n'asɛm kɛkɛ kyɛ sɛ nneɛma saa nso yɛsɛ nyame to yɛ mu nti no mu wɔ abusua no mu na biribi kɔ so koraa woma so wode ba pɛ ɛnyɛ hwee gyae ne yɛaka ne dɛdɛɛdɛ bi like everything should be hunky-dory life is not hunky-dory me deɛ me no I don't live my life like that nokorɛ no ni a no ni wotem aseɛ sɛ bi a wabɛyɛ me biribi ɛsɛ mema hu so wayɛ me biribi na adeɛ na ayɛ me ya but wo deɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ te sɛ deɛ wonyɛ me hwee na ɛyɛ okay yɛntena wiase saa no obiara no bɔne bi a yɛn nyinaa yɛ bɔne wɔ me ho so bɔne wɔ wo ho but ntoro no a yɛtwa no there are a lot of people who are suffering because of these lies because in families people refuse to own up to things ebi wɔ kɔ awɔ abusua bi mu wowɔ fa bi ato ahyɛ wo enso no wokɔka yɛbɛka sɛ nimguase bɛbɛ nti wo maame yɛbɛdwodwo sɛ nka na ade ahyɛ mu na wode nyin nti wo so bitterness no wonyini a na wode sane obi saa na yɛasɛm no akɔyɛ because yɛnka no korɛ we don't want to be honest kataso muamuaso na hwɛ mete hɔ no asɛm a meka mentumi nka ne nyinaa na ɛyɛ so big a topic mebɛti ani kɛkɛ na meba ɛbɛtiiɛ because adeɛ no madwene ho a ɛha adwene me the next scripture meka in Luke 6:31 I say do to others as you'd have them do to you yɛmu hwan na we do to others as we have them do to you and the first time nneɛma meka first and there's to do with lies na ntoro a yɛka they say no mebɛka wickedness I say do to others as you'd have them do to you we are so wicked to each other we don't even blink yɛmbu yɛni dwɛ wode bɛyɛ wo nua deɛ wobɛyɛ kyɛ sɛ wobɛtu amona na wasumu mu wo nua no atom tam bia ne yɛwowɔ nipa ase ne yɛtwetwe nipa san pull him down syndrome crab pɛ sɛ ɔhɔ fam na deɛ ɔmɔmaka nyinaa yɛayi no asi calm down you can't go up there you can't be better than us na wɔne hwan wokɔ he wogye den We cheat each other. Sorry, no. We cheat each other. And yeah, we use people, share. And some about it, you know, obo how say, oh, me per buy with my wire no paper. And so, no, you know, born a dream upon him, not dream, baby, no, what ton a train, what coffee or bar, no pen will crum. As I name a win in a course of baby, out in baby, Europe, Canada, America, and here for air course. I then young can ebi kura ka kyerɛ nipa sɛ asɛm ɛsɛ sei na mehia o so wobɛtumi aboa me koraa no a na sɛ metua wo ka nkakra not that me I don't even agree with that anyway but mo no a moyɛ no mode nokɔredie bi bɛba mu a ɛnka it would avoid all kinds of hurts and miseries because nipa pii broken heart yɛkoma ɛte because of awudi wo nyɔnko adi wawu na yɛwie a ne kyerɛ sɛ yɛdi mmirika yɛkɔ. Many of us, we're heartbroken. Some people can't even recover from these betrayals and trauma. Aden. Just say, share. Me no dia menim no meka. Me krom me fi Ghana. And me te Canada. The course me krom no metumi aka. O kan ko beka so other countries, almost to other African countries here, and your na me fi. Me ka dia mani ehu. Obi krom asem de menim. Enti no me beka scripture for so 1 John 3:18. They say, dear children, let us not love with words of speech, but with action and in truth. We yediso. See, Christopher. Our word we are making yediso there. What do? We are not reliable. No one can hold us to our words. Me to me, I promise you, Chan me feel make us me be a mouth frame and me dwane. Oba me feel me dwane. Be cry me de oka. And now all them me bow fear no dwane and then yasu ni ha or china say and they say na ye kahuno. And you know, we are not reliable. We make promises to people but never honor them. We weave a web of deception. Obroni besi. You help people and they turn on you. Obi a waboa no or no more no turn on you. No, we say within no will destroy. Ade na shame you come and wicked heart, wickedness. Even in church settings, we can't speak truth to each other. We cover up sins with lies, and people are afraid to be honest. People are vilified when they speak. Vilified, vilified and crucified for standing for truth. It is the flavor of the day that wins because ono no auto no mama sofo ono no yes to ko kana semu ade bi no de yempete no and tronkwa niema koso chese ye no ayese huda. What bothers me the chere madwene se Ghana for we are the most self-righteous agidi for me who you feel say nkwa de ye bone kra na anyame doyenti no nothing can and na me tie program bi ma me bi anikum oni ne kum sem bi asi ɛhɔ no a no obi maame we de ohwe na ɔte ne ya judge no ne ye kana sempot nso wonim no woyɛ obi a wowɔ empathy wowɔ tema bi wɔ mu a wotumi hu sɛ maame no sɛdeɛ osi kasa na ɔbɔ ne kunu din so obi a ɔne no atena 30 years na nneɛma a papa de ayɛ nso maame no yɛ in pain. And so you in your self-righteousness no you don't hear the pain in the woman's voice. No condemn no and a man no bi so a condemn Ghana for ma yɛn you crucify yɛn ho nti na mmarima mu yɛn no yɛbi to obi a na ɛne adan na wote hɔ na wokunu yɛ sikani na sɛ wone ne te hɔ yɛ ɛbɛyɛ dɛn na wabɛbo saa wonim sɛ mmarima no bi ne suban waka no tra ware yɛ nti monyere mo ho nti self-righteous sɛ yɛ conscious biribi a no wabue n'ano na ɔka womusa no opinion kwa no wayɛ nyaatwom. Yes. People get away with murder. Innocent people are sent to jail for a long time for small offenses. And so your politicians, they get off lightly for embezzling huge sums of money. Where this can obey anything. Obi apun to minka. And then ya me te so be can also for you no be preachy. Yes. Also for penny be organ or can or say. Woko prison I'll be so be or a dent in or where we are cocoa. Woko how we are the intimate of our body. Simple things. Scientists you are jailing for a long time. And so kromfo hankasa kromfo mapa no TV it mu onam kwan mu koba na moamu no mo bo no say because you don't know who you are, no self confidence na kataso MUAMUASO ni tro ni tekwa edebe mo mu ediniti. Hey Mr. Say, oh hey, Mr. Say say sick fans. Sana corona akoye. Na warrior mu say women, men, and man and women are bullied into subservience. The word of God na say bringing liberty no. Yeah, you see, Nyamesem no de suppress me see suppress muzzle a section of the population. Oh, your bar say ni attitude. I sorry, say Ebusian say, would you be Baba? Hey, mammy, for no mama, and Montreal almost say almost more humodin. Omunko school aware ne deda ho but bo humodin no watumi agina onan so say hey asem ese me kunu wo se ho a ho ani ho kora na me an metumi hwa me ho saa na be ama ye nyina nti no nsem no de maka pii but me call commercial break aba nti no let's take a commercial break here ba ni abeka book no kakra na ya to aso. Let me put this away. Okay, brand. Okay, let's see. Hello, and we are back. And when we started, I read from my book, Reflections for a Thirsty Soul. You can get your copy in Amazon, Freezing Press, Barnes and Nobles, Google Books, and iTunes. As well, my second book will be out soon in the spring sometime. The title is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, and that's the lives that we have on Sunday evenings. We started that last year in preparation of the book coming out. So I'm just going to read a snippet. I'll continue from where I left off. Well, today, where the 10 commandments have been removed from the public domain for fear of offense, the area of what constitutes truth is open to all kinds of interpretation. Truth is no longer absolute, but relative. It appears to be okay to lie, twist the truth to serve our own purposes. Integrity has thrown out the door, and trust is nowhere to be found. The days where one could transact business with another based on a handshake is now extinct. We can only sorrowfully reflect on what used to be. I wonder what the world is going to be like 20, 30 years from now. I shudder just thinking about it. Practical Nyamesem. Let's continue. Na me the ntia mami edi saa asem we hu ya wane say Nyamesem as I know it no. When I look at it na me hwɛ de ayɛ na enhia is so far apart. Nti making kind scriptures be akyerɛ mo sisia na mo de mo hwɛ ade. Ewa hipo. Okay. Yanka ye. Ephesians 4:25. Me starting from up. I said, therefore, each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbor, for we are all members of one body. Nokredie no, yedi nokre. Wa udi nokre no ne town. Wa ka nokre ne town. Say Ghana for sa ne yesuba na o mwa no kyerɛ ho dodo. Ede anko na oje. Me party na ɛwɔ so, me papa na ɛwɔ sika, we na ɛwɔ so, me pe we asɛm, me pe we asɛm ti mwa no. And James 1:26, I say, those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. Mati, yes, yeah, Christopher, right? Yeah, Nyamesem, what is the point? Oko Nyamia sorry them, you catch us say dinokre, yes say, and soon, and yes, so still I know now by we see I don't know what shawataria, no. That religion is worthless for you and I, and see, I share ye, yen share your home suye. Proverbs 10:9, I say, whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. Udi ntrona dear. It is saying the integrity. Proverbs 11:3. The integrity of the upright guides, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Proverbs 12:22. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy. And Ghana, obi okano korabia ye saman ye posano tosano tonu konisedia or ye bunsamubi. Yeah, Proverbs 21:3 says, do what is right and just. To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Over to you, Joe Lati. Your brand, I see a bony ye. And it's all sure. The next segment is how can you demonstrate honesty? Because no kwedi and said nkrofo twa nkontompo ne ade no tin ya hye nipa so nipa ntome nka no kore, but me the advice I made be ma oni, think before you speak. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Me ti hono me honhom chi akofisem ne ntro into umpen no kware ya me de me no I don't I stay far away because now catch him say be a men trust to build. Because me a perfect but me de miss me suban no sani nyame wo me. Into say bend over backwards to communicate in an open and honest fashion. What am I say? Who are saying because only nipa monka munye open monka and tokwa, but making sure say more kamo timo ho ase. Simplify your statement so that everyone clearly understands your message. Asem no koka kan ye kan simple na nipa ehu. Tell it like it is rather than sugarcoating. Into honesty, no, is telling it like it is. Sugarcoating, no, KATASO MUAMUASO. Oh, enya hwe de debi. Present both sides of the issue to each other objectively. And I don't shoot the messenger when someone tells you the truth. Obi kind of correct and didn't attempt. Assembly did a say can and any panso and a becca who didn't attempt it doesn't take away from the quarry or catcher one into one hour bre. A chiro qua now could dream hobacasa, make craddy and bonin my assembly panic and cry no correct. By that time, no, now we destroy a relationship already. Hold people accountable for their words. So be ye be na nya busano. Nye unya bone. Timidity no ye nyai ye timid you sro asem you sro ni peni masem ka bibi nya kana ye free ye kana bone kwan so kana in a good way. And so no, let the truth come through. And I don't associate with people whose integrity you mistrust. Obi wo ho na wo hwe no na onye obi odi no kore on kana kore masa. So advise yourself. Advise yourself. You know, here we are. Mabama Bekabi. Yeah, that's what it is. Practical Nyamesem, honesty versus KATASO MUAMUASO. You could no, think you best start here in Okra and Kebebwaye. Because Nyama ye no, it's not just about us. The younger generation almost so bad. What am I saying? Yes. You know, I've said a lot. I hope so you've taken something from it. Again, my name is Yafoda Atobra, author of Reflections for a Thirsty Soul, and you can get the book at on Amazon, Prison Press, Barnes and Nobles, Google Books, and iTunes. On Sundays, we do a Facebook Live based on my second book. Excuse me. Hey, pray. Based on my second book, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. So I'll confirm this Sunday. I'm not sure whether we'll be on or not, but I'll confirm it by Saturday. So you'll see a poster either way. If we're coming on, you'll see it. If we're not, you'll see it. And on Tuesdays, it's practical Nyamesem that I'm doing now. It used to be on Saturdays, but I've changed it to Tuesdays. And on Thursdays, there is Rise Up. I do a Rise Up Woman. We treat any topic of general interest, Amma Joe and I. But this Thursday, there will not be a program because I'm going to be very busy tomorrow enjoying my birthday. So I won't have time to prepare and be with Amma Joe. So there we have it. When you're praying, say a prayer for me. Thank God for me for bringing me thus far. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Love you all.